But before we talk with Damon, who I'm also really much looking forward to, I would like to open a very small bracket. And the very small bracket is when we are talking about TwinCAT, when we are talking about IPCs, all of our products, and also EtherCAT, we have to address the Cyber Resilience Act at least a little bit. And this is a topic which is wide and colorful, so we think it's a bit short-sighted to address it here at Live and Interactive, where we only have a few minutes. So we prepared a small website for you where you can find comprehensive information on the Cyber Resilience Act, everything basically together there for you. You can find the link now in the chat and also later on our website. But now we have to transition to TwinCAT. And as I said, I'm very delighted to have Damon with me, who joined us all the way from beautiful Fort Collins in Denver, Colorado, to talk about TwinCAT.
Yeah.
Damon, what's so new with TwinCAT all the time?
There's always stuff new with TwinCAT.
Okay.
So, even starting from 1996 when we first released TwinCAT, we're continually it's continually evolving with new features, new tooling. There's always something new. I mean, when we went into Visual Studio in 2010, always something new.
In 1996, by the way, Oliver Bierhoff scored the first and only golden goal to decide the European Soccer Championship for Germany.
Okay.
So the rule is not in there anymore, but that's a side note. It's a thing in the distant past to be proud of. So we're here in the Highlight Forum. What do we have in the Highlight Forum for 2026 at Hannover?
Good question. So in the Highlight Forum, we're showing a lot of things, such as PLC++.
Right behind us, yes.
Behind us, yeah. And the innovations like MC3, for example. So there's quite a few new things to talk about. Machine Learning Creator, for example.
Yeah. The Machine Learning Creator is one important part of our AI-based products, you could say. Can you walk us very briefly through it?
Yeah. Well, our AI journey started some years ago with a real-time inference engine in TwinCAT, and recently some of the innovations of Machine Learning Creator, it gives the ability for bring that to vision. So you can take images of your application, drag and drop those in, train the model, and then put those running on the controller. And it really helps bring complicated vision applications really quickly and easily into the controller, into the machine. Innovate rapidly.
Okay, so I think that's a first area of where customers can use AI, Machine Learning Creator. That's basically decision making in real time, so while the system is operating, based on a model, not on an algorithm anymore.
Correct.
Now we have the CoAgent and the generative AI topic. What's the difference? What's there new?
Yeah, okay, so CoAgent has a couple parts. We'll start with the generative AI side. So in TwinCAT, being able to, from a prompt, generate PLC code. Please generate a function block that has this motion profile, or please bring a state machine that has these different steps, generate that in and merge it really cleanly into the existing PLC project. Or it'll do interesting things. Like I saw a customer that decided, hey, I have this really big I/O network. I want to put that in for simulation. They took the electrical drawing, uploaded it into TwinCAT CoAgent, and said, please generate the I/O tree and the TwinCAT configuration from it, and automatically generated it and built it out. Second part of CoAgent is on the machine, so TwinCAT for operations. And it's really interesting. It's going to change the way that maintenance people and operators interact with machines. It's great. You can ask the machine, how many parts did I make in the last hour? What's the average cycle time? Hey, I have something going on with my network. Can you help me identify it quickly? And it says, yes, you should check between this device and this device. There might be some sort of a cabling problem. So it's really bringing some new possibilities to the engineering side and the operations side.
Okay, so we basically now have a natural language interface. You can speak with the machine in all kinds of different languages,
so
right?
The way that ties in is behind CoAgent, instead of having a standard Beckhoff model, which may come in the future, you can tie it to Claude Code, you can tie it to ChatGPT, and it uses these MCP connectors, which are very common in machine learning at this point. It was a new innovation that grew very, very rapidly, and for those that aren't really familiar with it, I like to think of it loosely as maybe the USB for machine learning models. So you can really plug it in different ways. So you can say, hey, Claude, I would like to then generate the machine learning or the TwinCAT configuration. And so TwinCAT or Claude can then interact with TwinCAT through these MCP connections.
So it's a generic interface for all the TwinCAT functionalities for the generative AI.
You choose your model, and if another model becomes stronger than another one in the future, you can choose and switch behind the scenes within CoAgent configuration.
Okay. So we are improving based on the basics, so PLC++ gives more performance, better maintainability for classical PLC programming. MC3 is also improving the performance of motion. We have the advancements due to AI with machine learning, the CoAgent.
Yep.
What are the key takeaways for our dear TwinCAT users for this Hannover Messe?
Yeah, I mean, all of these things mean a few things. They can be more efficient and do more on the device with some of the faster PLC++ and MCH3 execution times, but also generate out, honestly, I would say the mundane tasks of, hey, building a case statement, putting in some code. We want to get that as fast as possible, so these really talented engineers that are using TwinCAT, the really innovative engineers, that's why they're using Beckhoff, can build more innovative solutions in their machines. They can spend more time thinking about crazy machine concepts that really put them in front of their competitors, and we'd love to enable our customers to do that. So, yeah, taking away the mundane tasks and being
focus
innovative.
on the fun stuff and thinking more about creative solutions for the actual problems which are there. Damon, I think that's a wonderful statement for our highlight forum, but also for our customers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Enjoy the day here in Hannover and also the booth party tonight.